Hi friends, today we're going to talk about cluster feeding. Cluster feeding is when babies eat frequently, and it typically happens in 3 different stages. So the first stage happens between 24 to 48 hours of life. The second stage would be when your milk supply tends to be lower each day, typically in the evening for most moms. And then the third stage occurs during growth spurts. So at any time, if you are worried that your baby's not getting enough to eat, or there's something in your mommy gut that tells you that something's not right, reach out to a lactation consultant so that we can check and make sure that everything's going okay. All right, so now let's dive on deeper into each of these stages and what this cluster feeding looks like, because it looks different in each stage. So for the first stage, in the 24 to 48 hour mark, that tends to be a very intense cluster feeding time. So typically it's about a 4-hour block. Every baby is different, right? I'm giving you some generals, but about a 4-hour block, and baby is eating really frequently. Every 10 to 30 minutes, baby is up and wanting to eat. Typically happens at 2 a.m. when you are sleep deprived and you don't know what's going on. Moms tend to panic at this time, thinking that they don't have enough milk, and then that's when the formula comes out. But really, this is a very normal occurrence because babies tend to be more sleepy in the first 24 hours of life. So now they're waking up, their body's kicking into gear, and they are telling your body to increase milk supply since their tummies are about to grow. So very normal occurrence. Just keep feeding, you'll get through it. It's typically a 4-hour stint. If it's more than that, or you're really concerned, great time to talk to a lactation consultant. The second stage happens in the evening or night when milk supply tends to be a little bit lower. Every mom is different, so yours might be mid-afternoon, but there is a moment in a period of the day when your milk supply tends to be lower and baby will feed more frequently, maybe every hour to hour and a half for a few hours. And then they'll go back into their regular feeding habits. Then the third stage happens around the growth spurt time. So that's typically around the 3rd week, 6th week, 3rd month, and 6th month of life. Again, these are general numbers, but somewhere around that time, that babies will start to eat more frequently every hour to hour and a half, and wake up more frequently in the night when that's not something they had done before. And this is just to tell mom's body to make more milk to get them through their growth spurt. And then once the growth spurt is over, they'll go back into their normal feeding habits. Now, typical growth spurts last 2 to 7 days. So anything beyond that, or anytime you are concerned, again, another good time to reach out to a lactation consultant just to make sure that everything's okay. Hope these tips helps, and we'll see you next time.